guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Charlie and I sell handmade polymer clay earrings and accessories from my shop called Charrings. Not very well. So today I need you to grab a cup of tea, grab a snack. We're going to be talking about reasons why people may not be buying from your small business. I've got 5 tips that I want to give today, but I have got loads more ideas and like tips that I can give. So if you enjoy this video, comment down below, let me know you want more, and more videos will be coming. So we're gonna just start straight up with number 1, which is consistency. And when I say that, I don't just mean on social media, but just your business in general, staying consistent with your business. So for me, for example, I have a room in my house, which is my studio. This is where Charrings is. This is where everything happens for Charrings. I film videos in here, I make earrings in here, I pack orders, everything is in here. And I come in about 7, 8 in the morning. I try and leave about 4:30, 5ish, and then I've got time to make some dinner. But some evenings I'll stay in here till 11:30. Whatever it is, I'm consistent, I'm here full time. I will be in this room for at least 8 hours a day, Monday to Friday, and usually weekends as well. I give my business at least 50, 60 hours a week. And that is obviously very excessive. You do not need to do that. But I see quite a lot of small businesses. Now, I'm not calling anyone out and I'm not judging. You do you. You could have kids. I don't know what your situation is. My situation is I've got 2 cats and a partner. My partner works very hard. He's got a YouTube channel like me. We're both extremely busy. So we have a lot of time to ourselves to focus on our own goals and businesses and whatever else. Whereas some people may have kids, they don't have the time, so don't take this literal. I'm just telling you, if you can do half hour a day, do half hour a day, but stay consistent with it. Don't do half hour, then be like, not gonna work for a few days now. Because working from home, I've never had this problem because I'm very, very driven to grow my business as big as it possibly can be. And maybe people don't want that. Maybe you just want to sell stuff now and again. But if you still want the sales, you need to show up to your business. And I do follow a lot of small businesses, I know a lot of small businesses, a lot of businesses follow me. I get asked a lot of tips often. So I'll get someone, for example, messaging me asking for tips on how they get sales and stuff. And then I'll look at their page and they haven't posted in like 3 months. And I'm like, well, how do people even know you're still around? Because if I was to buy from someone and I've seen they haven't posted in that long, I'm like, is their shop still open? Are they still doing it? Are they there? Like, you're not consistent. You're not showing up visually to other people as well. So how am I meant to know that I can buy from you? If that makes sense. Hopefully that's making sense. It's not coming across a bad way, but I just mean, even with social media, if you just show up, if you're consistent, if you post once a week, that's fine. If you want to post twice a week, if you want to post every day, like me, for example, you can do that. But I would say just stay consistent so people know you're still around. People still know you're here. If they see the effort you're putting into your business, they're going to want to support you. They're going to want to have a look into you. They're going to see you often. You're going to pop up on their page. They're going to want to support you or buy from you and know that it's legit, you're there, you're serious about it, you put love and effort into your work. I hope that makes sense. So the second tip I would give, by the way, don't judge the Star Wars mug. It's not Star Wars, it's Spider-Man. Yeah. My second thing would be use social media, please. If you're not using social media and you're trying to make sales on your small business, you are missing out so much. And I don't just mean, no offense, because I know some small businesses or my friends or whatever, they do this, so no offense, don't take it serious, but you've got TikTok and you're just posting a video of your product. That's not very appealing to many people. Maybe for your followers, maybe they're like, oh, that's a new product or something like that, but that's not really going to draw many new people in. I would say, for example, I'm trying to think, if you've got like a scrunchie business, for example, instead of posting a video of your scrunchie that's probably not going to get that many views because you're just posting a video, if you just post like a product video like that, it's just not drawing anyone in. It just isn't. Like, that would be like, if I scroll past it, I'd be like, oh yeah, and then I'd scroll past because I'd be like, well, I've seen it now. It's like a picture, you might as well upload a photo. Do you know what I mean? And that's what Instagram's for. So there, fair enough. But for TikTok specifically, post something. If you sell scrunchies, this is an example, right? Post a video, a hair tutorial. using your scrunchie. Now, you don't need to say, this is my scrunchie, or you could do a voiceover and explain that this is your scrunchie, it's new out, it's this, it's made out of whatever. You could do that, but just a video, a static video or something like that of you doing your hair, or even just putting it up in a bun, morning routine of you, and the first shot is like you putting your hair up in a bun or a ponytail or something like that, showing off in a good angle your scrunchie before you get on with your day. People are going to be intrigued, and then people will be commenting like, oh, where'd you get this scrunchie? Or they click on your profile wanting to see more. So I would say like genuine content like that is going to come across way better than just a product, because I see it so many times and I know so many businesses that do it, and that is fine if you want to carry on doing it. But if you're not getting sales and you want to, that might be something that you want to look into. I think people lack ideas with social media, and I think that's maybe why they just do that. Do challenges. Get trending audios. If you type in on TikTok, for example, small business audio, small business relatable, or anything like that, anything to do with, or like scrunchy business, look at what they're doing. Look at what they're posting. Don't copy people, because that's really annoying. But if something's trending, do it yourself, but just make it into your business, if that makes sense. So if someone's doing like a funny audio, I always scroll through and I think, how could I make that into earrings? How could I relate that to my business? You know what I mean? Do something like that. I know like one of my small business friends, Jack, he does a lot of comedy and humor on his, but he sells like wax melts, for example. But his is all very comedy based and it's relatable. People find it funny. Like, he doesn't get as many views as he should, in my opinion, because I think his things are actually really funny. And I always think, I wish I thought that idea, but I'm not going to take that from him, because I think that's well good and he should have that for himself. But things like that, I think that's such a good idea. So use trending sounds, use trending, even if there's trending video going around, try and make it about your business in some sort of way. You could also do aesthetic videos. If you make candles, do it ASMR maybe, something like that. Pack orders, anything. If you're already packing orders, pack orders, but just record it. Do a voiceover, do it to a trending sound, a popular sound that's just come out. Also, something else I would say for this is show your face, because I think for me, I know businesses that have never shown their face. I don't feel like I know them. I don't feel like I've got a connection with them at all. And I feel like businesses that do show their face, I feel like I know that person. I feel like they're my friend. Like if you watch a YouTuber, for example, for me anyway, that's how I feel. It's when I watch YouTubers, I feel like they're my friends. I already know them. If that makes sense. So for me, like, I always show my face on my business, on my YouTube videos like this, for example. A lot of people do YouTube videos of tutorials where they're just showing the product, but you're getting you may be learning stuff, but you're not really getting a connection to that person and their business. And for me, like, I probably overshare, to be fair. But I don't really care, because I would rather show you my highs and lows of having a small business. Tell people your story. Tell people what you're up to. Are you going on holiday? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? So people get to know you, and you also in that way build a community, which I'll touch on later, because I think that's another good point. So I would say just try and take a bit more time for your content, even if it is just once a week, even once a month. Just try and stay consistent with your videos, and just, the more you're posting, realistically, the more people that's going to find you. And I think the main issue is that people don't know you're there. It's nothing about you as a person. It's about people not seeing you. And that's a problem that I had for a long time. I'm still not at the stage I want to be at all. But in the last year, I've grown quite a lot. And I feel like I'm at the place I want to be. And that's because I post daily everywhere, so you can't get away from me, unfortunately, unless you unfollow me. But you can't get away from me, and that's what I want. I want to be always popping up on your page, so you're always remembering me in the back of your head. You're always remembering my small business. If someone said to you, oh, I really want to get some earrings, but I don't know where to go, you might think of Charrings in the back of your head. You might. Right, number 3 is niche down more. So I actually learned this myself, because at the beginning of my business, and even maybe like 2 years ago, I would say, is when I really discovered this. But I was trying to please everyone. And I think that is one of the main issues as a small business owner, is that you want everyone to be your customer, when actually you don't. You don't want everyone to be your customer. And I can guarantee the more you niche down, the more people you'll find. Because for me, mine's a good example, because mine is very niche, in my opinion. My brand is earrings. That's already a bit niche. It's not jewelry, it's pretty much earrings. There's a few other bits on my shop that you can get, but the majority is earrings. And then not only that, but they're colourful, quirky, different, unique earrings. You probably won't see them around. Well, you won't, because I think of the designs myself, unless people copy me, which they do, but we won't get onto that right now. Lol. But my brand is very unique. It's very different. And I went through a phase where I was like, I should be making some neutral designs. I should do a neutral collection. I want to do like, and I thought, I don't want to though. That's not me. I wouldn't wear them. I don't like that. It's just not for me. Neutral just is not my vibe. Honestly, Kim Kardashian's house is like hell to me. If that's an example for me. My room, you can see there's colour spat around everywhere. It's chaos in here. But I love that. I love the maximalist, colourful, fun. And a lot of people would look at that and think tacky or like kiddie or anything like that. But there will be people out there that love it and wish this was their room. And I've had a lot of messages saying that. But then there'll be other people that think that is hell to me. Just like that beige. For example, this is so off topic, but you know, like Christmas, you see like people having the colourful trees. Like my tree, I've not decorated this year because I'm going on holiday, but my Christmas tree is full of colourful decorations. There's Grinch legs hanging out of the tree. There's giant candy canes hanging out of it. Whereas you'll see these other ones that have got about 5 baubles on it and they're all white and that's it. And I think, I couldn't, it needs more. But those people have probably got a wider niche because I like aesthetically pleasing homes and stuff like that, whereas for me, mine's very colourful, and that's like my brand, is that it's very colourful, it's very in your face, bright, and I'll only make what I like as well, which is another thing I would say, is that make what you actually like. Why are you trying to please other people? I've got customers who have earring businesses, but they won't wear their own earrings. I'm like, how? I love my earrings. I love wearing them. I wear them every single day. I change them every day. And when I get compliments out, I feel like that's mine. I made that and you're loving it. And that's well exciting to me. And the fact people always message me saying, I can't believe how many compliments I get on my earrings. And that's because they don't see them anywhere. You don't see them. And so when you're wearing them, it stands out to people. And I think that's what I noticed in the last 2 years was, I've had my business for 4 years, but 2 years ago was when I really thought, you know what, I'm not gonna do a neutral collection. It probably is never happening at Charrings, if I'm being honest. It's not me. That's very boring to me. And my boyfriend's even said it a few times, like, why don't you just do like the smaller everyday one? Like, no, it's just not for me. It isn't. And I think if you niche down more, you're gonna find your people, and that's what you wanna do. You wanna find your people that love that, and they're gonna be obsessed with it. And then you get more customers, even though you're niching down more and you think you're going to be finding less people, then people that you do find are going to be like, I've been looking for you. Do you know what I mean? And now, 4 years on, I feel like I finally found my people that love the earrings I do, that is very them, and they struggle to pick what ones to get when they're ordering because they love them all. And that's exactly what I want. I want to find them people. And it may take a bit longer, it may be a bit harder, but that's where social media comes in, because if you're posting, the more you're posting, the more you're getting pushed out there, and the more you're going to find your people. So number 4, I would say have a purpose. And what I mean by that is like, try and have something that sells your business. And to be honest, this is quite hard to do, I feel like, especially for certain businesses. It's like, well, I don't know what to do, but I'll tell you what I've done for mine and it might help a little bit. So for example, for my business, every pair of earrings here is hypoallergenic, it's nickel free, and I am very flexible with the findings. And when I say that, I mean I offer sterling silver, stainless steel, clip-on earrings, hoops for people that have stretched ears. There's lots of different adjustments I can make at checkout for free, which it takes a bit more time for me, but where is anyone going to get that? You can't nip into a shop in town and get someone to customize a pair of earrings like that for you. It doesn't exist. So when you're flexible like that, don't take my ideas though, innit? But when you're flexible like that for a customer, they're more likely to come to you, because I've had customers on my reviews on my website, you may be able to see some on there at the moment, but I had a review the other day that said, I've been looking for years for a business that I can buy from that does clip-on earrings, because I don't have my ears pierced, but I love funky earrings, and they can't get their ears pierced for whatever reason. And it makes me feel so good, the fact that I can provide for them, and they've now got a nice place that they can come, and whenever there's something that they like, they can get it knowing full well that it's customized to them. And I've had other customers as well saying my earrings are the only ones that don't irritate them. You go to Primark, you go to anywhere you get earrings, my ears, and this is why I find this very special for my company, which I actually really need to promote more on actually. I've made my brand like that because my ears are actually affected by that. So I struggled for so long. I couldn't wear any like earrings from Primark, New Look, anywhere like that, because my ears would go green, but also they would get so itchy and red, and it would be so irritating that by the end of the day I'd have to take them out anyway. So I couldn't even wear them for a full day. Whereas now I can wear my earrings all day, every day, and it'd be pain-free. I can barely even feel they're there because polymer clay is actually really lightweight. So you literally can't even fill them in. So I think that is what sold my business a lot as well. It's something that not everybody offers. Not every earring business, and it's actually quite rare to find a business that sells nickel free and hyperallergenic. And one of the reasons I think that is because it's hard to find findings like that, but also they're pricier realistically. I know a lot of earring businesses out here, and I'm not judging, but they get their findings from Temu and Shein and stuff like that. And I just think that has got to be the lowest of quality, and I just will never offer that quality because I just don't think it's acceptable. I wouldn't want that in my ears, and I don't want my customers to have that in their ears, to be honest. Oh, for example, if you have a wax melt business, for example, I've seen people do like the jelly ones where you pour it and then if it spills, you can just peel it up. Something like that. Instead of doing wax melts, that makes you stand out from other people. Bookmarks, for example, instead of putting a bookmark in a book, I've seen people do magnetic ones now. It makes your life easier. I don't read, so I ain't got a clue, but I assume that's probably way easier. If you've got a magnetic one, so then it's just easy, it's not falling out like other ones can, and you've just got your page saved. But they're just some that I'm thinking from the top of my head, which I think would be really useful. And mine, again, is like hyperallergenic stuff like that. I think it's useful for customers, it's gonna make them wanna come back, and not everywhere does that, so it makes you stand out more. And number 5 for today, like I said, I've got loads more different tips, so if you do wanna hear more, let me know in the comments and I will do some more videos like this. But number 5 is create a community. Now, I don't really see any businesses speak about this. I don't really know many businesses that have got this. I do, and I've only done this year, but I would really strongly suggest you build a community with your, not just customers, but I think for me, let me tell you how I've done it. So on TikTok, I go live a lot, and since I've been going live, my customers, like I mentioned earlier, they've got to know me as a person. And I think when they come, because I'm getting to know them as well, and I make the conscious effort to get to know them, because I don't think many people make the effort to do that, not that I see anyway. And I think it's so important, because whether they're buying from you or not, it's not really about them buying from you all the time. Because what if they've got a massive family? What if they've got 10 sisters that all may want to buy from you, but they don't? Doesn't mean that they're not going to. What if they've got a massive friendship group, a big family, or they have their own community that they want to tell them about? They've got a big following. You don't know people's situations. Word of mouth is the best advertising possible. So if you build your community and you've got all your loyal people, they're going to promote you. They're going to want to support you and help you because you are literally their friend. And I feel like I have gained so many friends with my business, and I'm so proud of having that great community of people. And I've got nearly 100 people in a group chat on Instagram at the moment, which I've mentioned on here a few times. If you want to join, by the way, you can. Just give me a message on Instagram, say you want to join my community group, and I'll add you into there. I'm trying to figure out a better way of doing that at the minute, but I think you need 10k followers on Instagram, so that's a goal for the new year, so that I can have a broadcast channel instead. But anyway, I think I have got nearly 100 people in my community group chat on Instagram, and that's just like a place where everyone is, they get updates, they know when the new launches are, they know when a sale is happening, anything like that, they're the first to know. And I think that's so important because it's given them priority over anyone else. They're part of your community, and I think that's very important. Whether you've got a group chat or not, I don't mean just quickly whip up a WhatsApp and get everyone involved, but over time, it's taken me about a year to grow my little community that I've got now, because I didn't really understand the importance of it, because I've never seen anyone do that before. But now I've grown my own, I realise how important it is, and I feel like people should speak about it more, because it does make a big impact to your business. If you have a YouTube channel, if you post regularly, you're just going to get the people that come back to you, and that is your community. But if you are a business, I would recommend going live, whether it's on TikTok, YouTube, wherever it may be. Try it. I know so many people are nervous on it, and if you want a whole video on just like going live on TikTok, let me know. I don't know how that could be a whole video, but I'm sure I could whip it up and just give you some advice maybe, and things that have helped me throughout the years of doing it and stuff like that. I tell you what, comment your business down below. If you're on your business account, comment down below your TikTok or your Instagram. I'll come and follow you. I'll come support you. I'll be your first person in your community if you don't have one yet. And maybe I can check out some of your businesses as well and even buy from you, because I'm a right hoarder at the minute with small businesses. I just always want to buy from everyone, so I do. I've got a cup here from Hope and Grey Creative. They're a small business. I have a cup here from Isha's Peaches. I have a keyring up here from Rainbow and Sparkles Jewelry. A keyring here from Very Cute Craft. I have this charring sign from Noon Design. I have my neon light here from a small business on Etsy. I've got this little rug coaster from Nebula Cloud. I've got a charring sign here, you can't see it, but it's from Luna Cult Design. I've got this little trinket tray from Jack Fawn Design. I've got about 500 slimes from MLB Slimes. Honestly, the list can go on. This room is full of it. So if you've got a small business, comment it down below so that other people can see it, but also I can potentially buy from you as well. And let's support each other so that at least we're here for each other. Please do as well comment down below if you've got any tips of your own that you can help me with, that you can help anyone else that comes to this video, and maybe I can collate some of them and make a part 2. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you do like my earrings, these ones are the daisies. My shop is charrings.com. It's linked in my description down below if you want to check it out. My TikTok and Instagram are both linked in the description as well if you want to come follow me and say hello. And please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, of course. If you've enjoyed this video, let me know. Give it a little like. I would love that. And press the bell notification so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. See you later, guys. Bye.